Something is coming to this channel that has never been done before. Not another random video about liquidity, not another isolated tip about stop losses. A complete trading education from absolute zero all the way to the level where you are reading charts the way institutions read them. 100 videos. Every concept, every strategy, every psychological trap, every mechanical detail, built in the correct order from the ground up so that nothing is missing and nothing is out of place. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly what is coming, why we are building it this way, and what you will be able to do by the time this series is complete that you cannot do right now. If that sounds like something you need, stay until the end, because the last thing I say in this video matters. Let me start by telling you what is wrong with how most people learn trading. They watch a video on liquidity, then a video on risk management, then a video on candlestick patterns, then a video on psychology, all from different creators, all in random order, all at different levels of depth, all missing the connections between them. And then they sit down at a live chart and nothing fits together, because you cannot build a house by randomly collecting bricks. You need a foundation first, then walls, then a roof, in the correct order. This series is that house, built brick by brick in the correct order so that every concept connects to the one before it and prepares you for the one after it. Here is what 100 videos looks like when it is organized correctly. We start with Module 1, Foundations. 10 videos covering everything a complete beginner needs before touching a chart. What trading actually is, how markets work, who the real players are, how to read a candlestick, what time frames mean, how volume works, why most beginners lose money before they even understand what they are doing. No jargon, no assumed knowledge. Pure fundamentals built the right way. Then, Module 2, Market Structure. This is where price action begins. Higher highs, higher lows, break of structure, change of character, internal structure versus external structure, displacement candles, inducement, premium, and discount zones. By the end of this module, you will be able to look at any chart on any time frame and immediately know what the market is doing and where it is in its cycle. Then Module 3, Liquidity. This is the core. This is the engine underneath every market move. What liquidity actually is. Buy-side and sell-side liquidity. Equal highs and equal lows. Liquidity sweeps. How to trade them. Stop-loss hunting. Session liquidity. Round numbers. Liquidity on multiple time frames. After this module, you will never look at a price move the same way again. Then, Module 4. Order blocks in supply and demand, where institutional orders sit. How to identify them, how to draw them correctly, what breaker blocks are, what mitigation blocks are, the 4 supply and demand patterns, how to grade zone quality. This is where most traders learn the what, but not the why. We do both. Then Module 5. Fair value gaps and imbalances. How price creates gaps when it moves too fast. Why it returns to fill them. How to trade them as entry zones. Inverse fair value gaps. Liquidity voids. The 50% rule inside every gap. Then Module 6. Volume analysis. The language underneath every candle. Effort versus result. Stopping volume. Buying climax. Volume divergence, volume profile, point of control, value area, high and low volume nodes. Every concept that tells you whether a move is real or manufactured. Then Module 7 and 8, candlestick patterns and chart patterns, not as isolated signals, as contextual tools. Every pattern explained with the smart money mechanics behind it. Why patterns work when they do, and why they fail when they do. Then Module 9, complete trading strategies, executable. Step-by-step, liquidity sweep strategy, order block strategy, fair value gap strategy, multi-time frame strategy, session trading, swing trading, scalping, real frameworks you can open a chart with tomorrow. Then Module 10, risk and trade management, position sizing, the 1% rule, stop-loss placement, take profit strategy, moving to break-even, risk-reward calculation, the system that keeps you in the game long enough for your edge to compound. Then Module 11, Psychology, Fear, Greed, FOMO, Revenge Trading, the discipline gap, how to build a trading journal, the mental game that no strategy can replace. And finally, Module 12, Advanced Concepts, Wyckoff, Dow Theory, how to identify market bottoms mechanically, how to build a complete trading plan, the stages of trader evolution, and the final video in the series, the one that ties everything together, 100 videos, every topic, every concept, every connection, nothing missing, nothing out of order. Now, here is what I need from you. This series takes an enormous amount of work to produce correctly. Every script researched and written from scratch. Every visual built to explain exactly what words alone cannot. Every concept tested against real chart examples. To build this at the pace you deserve, I need to know this channel is the right place to do it. So here is what I am asking. If this series is something you have been looking for, if you have ever felt like you are learning pieces of trading from everywhere but nothing fits together, if you want the complete picture built correctly from zero to advanced, drop a comment right now. Tell me where you are in your trading journey. Complete beginner, intermediate trader, someone who has been trading for years but still does not feel consistent. Whatever you are, tell me. And if 50 people drop a comment on this video, I start Module 1 this week, not next month. This week, like this video if you are in. Subscribe if you want every video in this series the moment it drops, and drop that comment right now. Tell me where you are and what you want to learn most, because this series is being built for you based on exactly what this community needs, not what any algorithm tells me to make. The first video drops the moment this community says it is ready. I will see you there. Stay disciplined.